Well, welcome back, fellow engineers. Welcome back to episode 4 of Calizari System Survival. Now, if you recall, last episode we were in the process of building a nice grinding pit. So I think we shall continue on with that, and hopefully we'll get that finished this episode. Yeah, where were we up to? That's right, we decided to bring our conveyor through here. So actually let's just go and get some materials and set that basic conveyor up. That way we know what we're working with. So we'll need some of those. And we need some more hydrogen, look at that. So let's just go and stock our hydrogen up. Helps if we don't walk into the wall. Okay. What have we got in the way of ice? Lots of ice here at the moment. Now, whilst I've been offline, I've been thinking about, well, we're going to have to get some more ice eventually, because in order to get into space there, we need some nice big hydrogen thrusters, and I don't actually think I've got enough ice here to do that. Now, I don't recall seeing any ice whilst I've been out and about scouting, or whilst we've been out and about scouting, so we're going to have to look a little bit further afield. I suspect there is ice over towards one of our pirate bases. I think it's one of the two that we've got left remaining. Over that general direction, I think there might be some ice, but that's only from a little bit of pre-knowledge from when I set the scenario up. I think I saw some ice over that way. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll find that out as we go along. Now, let's bring our conveyor in through here. Actually, I do need to build a full conveyor junction there, otherwise it's going to break everything. Give me some of those, and those. That should do it. Conveyor. I don't have a standard size conveyor here, do I? Let's go with that. Oh, of course I will need that as well. Not that. That one, grinder. Alright, there we go. Now, let's see how we go here. And come straight out underneath our walkway. And we'll take a 90 degree. There we go. Into there. Now the rest of this is going to be conveyor junctions. There we go. No, not that. Okay, so that's pretty much what we want. Excellent. Okay. That's right, Tim was keeping that back up, so hopefully we've got the resources for Tim to bring more of those in. Okay. Sorry about that, I'm just setting up my monitor here so I can actually see what's going on. Ooh. Oh, okay. I was waiting for how long it was going to be for that to come in. Meteor storms, take cover. And, ooh, still played this time. Funny that. Of course, it would be a whole lot easier if we had access to all this over the other side, but I'm not going to set up a cargo container just for that. We just have to fly back and forwards multiple times. Should go and investigate some of those meteor craters at some stage and see what sort of resources they've dropped for us, if any. I've noticed mostly they do, however, which is handy, although quantities are usually very small. And my guns are doing a pretty good job of keeping them at bay, so probably don't have all that many resources that have hit the ground. Although with the frequency of these storms, I will be very surprised if there's not something at least. Now, the fun will come once we start adding our grinders in. Now it's just the glorious task of building the actual structure. Don't have everything there. Excellent. Oh, okay. Oh, yes. Of course we don't have construction components, we've got steel. There we go now. Basic light armor box. 25 steel per, so rather cheap actually, in my opinion. Although, from a weight perspective, I suppose if you wanted to maintain a really lightweight structure, like for a large grid ship, leaving them as just a framework can be quite advantageous. They, believe it or not, seem to have similar sort of, if not the same strength, as a fully formed block. I haven't done extensive testing on that, but it seems to be able to be the same, handle the same sort of load, stresses, etc., as if it were the full-size block. Whilst we're dealing with a medial stall, let me just see if I can get this the monitor up correctly. Come on, load. That's better. No, I don't want that. That's better. Oh. Out of goods once more. The assembler sounded a little bit sick the way it chopped off that sound. I will be glad actually once we get this pit filled. The amount of metal grids required for these heavy armour blocks is quite phenomenal. And they are reasonably expensive to build. At this early stage of the game, they're very expensive to build. You can make use of that, what is it, nickel and cobalt? Production, yes, nickel and cobalt, which I'm suspecting we might be getting light on. Ingot. Nickel, oh, we're at, oh no, there we go. Well, hurry up, Tim. No, I don't need you. Give me 300 of these instead. One, two, three. No, I don't want that many. That many. And my other monitor here seems to be having a little hissy fit and not being able to. Yeah, let's just try again. Reload. So I do apologise if there is anybody who has actually come into this stream and in the chat at the moment and said anything. I'm afraid I cannot see anything that has been said. I can't view it on this particular screen that I'm using at the moment. What have we got down here? Ah, scrap. And I can't even pick it up. I probably can now. Where's it gone? Ah, look at that. Monitor is back. Excellent. Welcome back, Monitor. Yay. We can see. couple of these there. Heavy armor as well. Okay, Ken, I have to ask, what is the purpose of bringing in meteor storms at such frequency? Are we living in the Van Allen belt? In the Oort cloud, perhaps? Because if that's the case, what the hell is a planet doing in such a location? Normally it would have been ripped to shreds by now if we take what astrophysicists have to say. Planets actually cannot exist in Oort clouds. The sheer bombardment would tear them apart millennia, decades, but billions of years before this. Oh, did I really just build them with light armor? Silly, silly, silly. As much as I'd love to build them with light armor, they're a lot quicker to actually build. Don't think it would actually handle having heavy weights dumped on it. So give me heavy armor. Oh, will you fix this, Keen? Far out. Having trouble clicking and closing a lot of dialogues because it won't register the X. You have to press the shortcut key on your keyboard again to reclose it. When it comes to configuring a toolbar, that can be a little bit problematic, especially since it auto-selects the search. Of course, the escape key will actually close you out of it. But again, that is pretty darn inconvenient. So hopefully the next minor patch will update that. If not the next minor patch, let's hope they get it fixed before the next major, or by the next major patch, because it's getting really annoying. Oh yes, more metal bricks. See, sometimes the X actually works. It seems to be very, to pardon the phrase, hit and miss. Most of the time it misses. Now, as we discussed in the last episode, I will be building this shroud / overhang that will go above, try and direct any kicked materials back into the grinder pit. That I'm actually going to just use, there we go. I'm just going to use the light armor blocks for that. Yes, I know it's at risk of actually being damaged, but we will deal with that as the time comes and we'll see how it handles it. It might actually handle it just fine. In fact, I probably could have gotten away with using the light armor blocks for all of this whole pit. I'm just not taking any chances in this case, since we might be a little rough when it comes to dropping the salvage into the pit, and blocks from any particular height can do quite a large amount of damage. At least with the armor blocks, in theory, it should minimise the amount of damage that it can actually happen. Oh come on, there should be nothing missing. No, not 1,200. Oh, that'll have to do for now. We'll come back for the rest. No, come on. Thank you. At least our Gatlings are doing a reasonable job of stopping those meteors, but I just wish there wasn't such a frequency of them. Yay, there we go. Nice basic 3x3 pit. Let's just fill out the rest of the shroud. go. Why was that selected? Because I was silly and I actually started building with it before, didn't I? Silly person. This bottom row is probably not necessary. In fact, I know it's not necessary. I'm adding it purely for the illusion of additional strength, actually. Could have just gone with just the that top row only. But hey, let's give it some weight, so to speak, some visual weight. Oh look, another meteor storm. Surprise, surprise. I will stop commenting about that now. It's quite obvious that we're going to have them happening very frequently. So I think I'll run out of variety of comments before we run out of meteor storms. Yeah, that looks running a little bit low on there. I mean, look at that. We have to go and charge up again in a second, but I just think we should be able to finish this off. If our steel blocks hold out, steel plates hold out. Yes, excellent. Let's go and charge up. Here we go. A little bit more, there we go. And let's just top our hydrogen up, shall we? Here's our oxygen generators. What have we got ice doing in there? Oh, hang on. Ice, there we go. Actually, I'm thinking Tim can actually handle this. Here's our oxygen. Yes, that's right. We need our generators though. Oxygen farms? No. Generators, yes. Okay, let's just add you across all. That way we should always have where's that key? Where's that tag? Hopefully that the darn pointer is not, it's pointing before the 2 and it actually goes in after 2. That's lovely. Okay, so that should now. Hey, look, we've got no bottles left. Okay. Where did all of our ice go? Of course, you silly person. Tim, ice 100k. Ice 100k, thank you. Tim removed all of our ice, didn't it? Why? Because I hadn't told it to leave it there. Now what's the go here? Come back here. Copy. Paste. Thank you. Okay, now ice should actually show us. Yes, much better. And space. Beautiful. Now, I heard some crashing before. It should not have been a meteor coming anywhere near close to the base. Oh. Oh, you're kidding, right? No, they're not kidding. The Gatlings decide to destroy half. Damage, I should say. Damage. Solar cells and construction components. Right. Do we have some? Yes, solar cell construction components. Lucky it's night time and we don't have enough. Great. Lucky it's night time and we don't actually need our solar panels at this point in time. Tim, we need some solar panels. Production. Oh, it's thousands again, crumbs. Come on, Rod. Hey, where did that come from? You better not be shooting at those panels once again. No? Okay, no. I think that might be enough. Well, not enough for you, is it? It's amazing how it freezes so badly just before it saves. It's quite annoying and frustrating, to be perfectly honest. But, you know, something very good, like a save, or very bad, like destruction, is going to happen when the game freezes on you. There we go. Now, Mr. Grind Pit. Let us get the components necessary for those conveyor sorters. That one and that one. Let's go with that. Not conveyor sorters, conveyor junctions. Silly person. And another meteor storm. I'm lucky I'm underneath my heavily constructed grinder pit made out of heavy armour. I'm sure it will target me. One meteor will hit me and destroy the whole base. There we go. fragments all over the place. Look at those. And we are missing what? We're missing that. That, and that. Let's go with those. Green. Excellent. Everything's connected. Now, time to start adding our drills. Sorry, grinders. I did it again, didn't I? I set the wrong thing. And we'll add a door there. I think we'll have to add a door in just here as well, around about there, since we're going to put our additional shroud. No, I don't have the materials for it. We'll put a door in there just so that we can peek into the actual pit itself, or get into the pit if necessary, rather than coming in through the roof. Now, come back here. Now, there you are. That way. Okay. We'll just dump what steel we've got here into them at the moment. Don't like it when it does that. The number of times I've had a first stage clang like that that's actually catapulted my character and killed it. It's been quite amazing. Now, what else do we need? We need construction component, computers, motors, and large tubes. Okay. Construction components. Computer. Oh, we need more than that. Computers, motors, large tubes. There you are. Hopefully that shall be enough. Oh, rather ominous looking already. I don't like being in a pit full of grinders. They have a habit of killing you if they're turned on. Well, as do welders actually, and you don't need to get as close to the welders. Oh, great. Okay. Everything bar construction components. Yeah, lovely. Oh, okay, whole stack. That's what we want. Well, there be our grinders. Yeah. We will put a sensor in there, just so it will automatically turn them on and off as the need arises. And let's build our shroud up. These storms don't let up at all. I wonder if the frequency of the meteor storms has any correlation to how much construction work is going on at the time. So it seems when I'm sitting there not doing anything, I don't have anywhere near as many storms. And yet when I'm actually actively building stuff, I seem to have so many storms. Little redesign here. Got one for aesthetics. I'll probably even put some round on the bottom to match the round of all the rest of the building so it doesn't stand out too much. Got to make it look the same. There we go. Yes, that's going to make it difficult later, so go to oblivion and back. We want that one. There we go. Yeah, I was going to say. Okay, that's the extra height now. We could always try. Something. Stop changing direction. Okay, what do we like? Steel. Good enough. Need to put one of these inverted like that, in fact. Perfecto. No, I don't need you. I need you. Good, good, good. That's what we want. We'll worry about the bottom of it different time, I guess. For now, we just need to get this main shroud in place so we can test out our new grind pit. Now I'm expecting that some things will still get flung out, but at this stage, this might minimise the amount that gets thrown out, I hope. That's what we want. Four. I was thinking about it, looking at this. I don't know whether I will put an automatic sensor in here. I think I might just set it up with a button panel. Probably on the side here, maybe. So I can dump stuff in there and then activate it through a button panel. That way it allows me to literally turn everything off if I need to get in there and actually clean up any debris that's got stuck underneath the grinders. So that might, well, we'll give that a try. If I find it doesn't work, we can always change it over later and put in a insert plate and put in an actual sensor for it. And we'll use our gunslinger over there as a basic transport to pick up some of these wrecks and drop them into our new pit. Actually, while we're here, let's just, there we go, let's just do this. Oh, that works. Now, button panel 9. Interior plate construction components and computers. Lots of computers. Alright, thank you. Interior plate construction components and computers. Should also put a door in, but I'm not going to at this stage. Oh, where are we going to put this then? Ah, actually, there. Alright, give me access to our grinders. Let's put them all into a group called grinders. Uniquely named the group so it makes it easy to find later. There we go. Excellent. Now, let's configure this up. We want button. There it is. Button panel. Grinder pit. And the groups will go with those. That will turn them on. That will turn them off. off. Ooh, scary looking. Excellent. Excellent. Now, maybe a door would be a good idea. I don't particularly fancy having debris thrown at me. Yeah. It's a real shame that that door doesn't have windows in it. Now I know there is a mod on the workshop that has got windows in that door. It's a very good mod. I've made use of it myself in the past. But I'm trying to use and play this game reasonably vanilla. So maybe we'll use this one facing inwards. Oh, very expensive. Oh, to heck with it. Let's just not worry about it for now. Let's go and grab a wreck and see how our pit works. Hang on, we've got some distortion there. I wonder what hit that. Well, well, well. Why did I not see that damage before this? Huh. Will you look at that? Okay. Gunslinger. You've got a nice landing gear. Let us take that landing gear and retask it. We've got 6 and 3, and take off. Okay, now. Oh, it's set for auto clamp too. I don't believe I recall leaving that set for auto clamp, but hey, in this case, all good. Ta-da! Well, yeah, look at that. Oh, slow and slow and slow. Now if we angle this right, when we release it, it should sort of tip into it. Oh dear. That's what we want. There we go. The piece was a darn sight bigger than anticipated. Wonder if it's actually even reached the bottom of the pit. There we go. Let's go and find out, shall we? Will you look at that? Ooh, a bit dangerous. Ooh, get out. Okay, I thought that might be the case. Part is getting snagged. Ooh, the noise is amazing. Keep going, keep going. Chew it up, chew it up. Well, the shroud is working. It's stopping a lot of stuff from getting kicked. Whoa! Okay, let me just step back a little bit. Stop throwing them at me! Okay, it's still throwing stuff out, but it's doing a lot better than I've seen in the past. Oh my goodness, how far is some of that stuff going? Hey! The dance of the demolishing blocks. The shroud is definitely working quite nicely. I'm seeing things getting thrown out, but nowhere near the extent that has happened in the past.
What is funny things again?
And it's throwing them at me. Look, go away.
No.
Okay, it's almost like a pinball. It's like a pinball. Whoa, it is definitely like, whoa, okay, is it going to come back out into the chute, or is it going to come after me? It's coming after me, okay. Let's just turn you off. There's a couple of pieces, well, there's one piece I can see. Any others that I can see? No, other than that it's done a reasonably good job. Other than the few, there are not so many pieces of debris that got thrown out at rather high velocity. I wouldn't like to get hit by them. It's about, I think this is about the biggest piece that got ejected, but I can live with that. It's a reasonably successful test of our grinding pit. Not as much got thrown out as what has happened in the past, and that makes it a success in my book. Previously I had the whole area totally littered with individual blocks that got thrown out of the grinding pit. Can't push it, okay. Yes, actually a rather successful test. Minimal additional debris, a lot quicker and easier to clean it up. Only that one large piece. These are all very small, basically framework blocks. So that's good. I know a few got ejected quite some distance. I'm sure we'll find them eventually. But for now, that looks pretty darn nice. I might just go and grab one of those other blocks. Oh, look at that, there's one up here. Oh, a couple. There we go. Now, 9. Unlock. It's going. Not too close. We want that. That's what we're after for the moment. That should fit straight into the grinding boot as is. There we go. Okay. Let's just go. You can dock down here. There we are. That one snap on. Oh. We're that far off, are we? That's better. And dock. Engines off. Jump on out. Head on over to our grinder. Definitely think I need that door. Definitely looks like a pinball. It's bouncing around. How keen ever expected a grinding pit, as you see in the easy start missions, to actually function without killing everybody around it? I don't know, because that's exactly what would happen. Hey, nice ejection. Same vessels that Kim would expect you to put into those grinding pits and easy starts. So, suffice it to say, through experimentation I found that grinding pits make fantastic pinball arcades and have a habit of ejecting materials at rather high velocity, so don't get in their way. No, you don't shoot at me. I would suggest, if you're going to use a grinding pit, dump your stuff in, turn it on and run for cover. It's the only way to guarantee that they're not actually going to come for you. Anyway, there we go. Okay, that's it for this episode. We have our grinding pit up and running. We'll probably tidy it up, add some doors and so on, just for user protection. more player protection, whatever term you prefer. And once we've done that, we'll finish cleaning up the salvage that's around the area. There's some over there, some more over here. I believe there's, some way up over there. So we'll get that, we'll clean that all up, that will give us a few more resources, and then we'll look at taking on our next major task and tackling potentially the mining operations site, Pirate Base over there. I think that'll give us a bit more avenue in that side, and see if we can find that ice lake. I'm 90% certain that it's over that way, but we'll have to go and explore better once we've got no risk of pirate drone attack. But for now, happy engineering everybody, and I look forward to monologuing to you in the next episode. Thank you for watching.